Hello friends, welcome back to virtual sessions, and in today's sessions I am continuing the part of swing. In prior two sessions, to build a GUI we use swing. Swing is an enhanced version of AWT, and in couple of sessions how to construct a frame, how to process the events on the frame by using JLabel, by using JTextbox, JFrame, JButton. We constructed a GUI. At the same time we learn about how to put an image onto the swing based frame, and like how to navigate from one frame to another frame and all. Now continuing to that, in today's sessions I'll be discussing about this is my third session on the swing. I'm discussing about how I can deal with J combo box. Now J combo box, now combo means combination. It's like an array, a set. Means by using J combo box we can add various items in it, we can combine various items or list in the combo box, and it's like just like we add a similar type of data in an array. In the similar manner we can add the similar type of, or we can add the list into the combo. And when you just like combo having by default combo visual components having default that drop down arrow, and if you click on the drop down arrow that list will be populated and you can select any item from the list. Just like we traverse the array elements, right? We search like means array, first of all we make a collection and then we'll search for a particular entry in an array. So that is the utility of a combo box, right? So first of all, in the first discussion I'll be discussing about the visual component of swing, that is called the J combo box. Again I am saying combo box means whenever you are collecting, whenever you are combining more than one data together, just like an array, to make a set of it, and for further processing you have to select any one item and then you need to go with the J combo box. Let's go for the discussion on it. Just like here, as we already get used to with the like swing based coding, so it's better, instead of devoting time on writing the code, it's better idea that I can directly explain you the code over here. First of all, you have to import the package, import java.awt.star, right? It's for the basic GUI of AWT components. Then we have a java.awt.event, means if you want to process an events on the visual components, then AWT awt.event package is there. And then we have, as we already discussed, javax.swing. Now javax.swing means it's an enhanced package of swing to provide lightweight component and more enhanced GUI components provided by the swing. Now as I said, I'm going to demonstrate like the visual component called as J combo box. So I'm writing a class called as public class demo J combo box, which extends from JFrame and implements action listener. Now we need to understand one point, that like in case of swing, action listener interface provides you an event handling on the every component. Like it is not required that only button events can be processed by the action listener. Even you can add action listener to process the event on the J combo box also, right? So here in this case I am having a frame and I am adding a combo box onto the frame. So my user defined class is demo J combo box, which extends JFrame, right, and then implements action listener. Let us firstly, before going for the elaborations, I just explain you firstly how this code will work. Just right click on it and run it. Look at the interface. Now here in this case you have a swing based frame, and here it is a J combo box. Now in this J combo box, as I said already, your combo box is a collection, is a combination of various items or various elements. So now here the title is select any city, and obviously for developing an interface where user can select any city from the given cities. So in such situations you have to click on the drop down list. Once you click on the drop down list, okay, the list is populated that if you belong to Nagpur, Pune, Mumbai, Delhi, any particular city you can select. It's an array of a city, sort of collection of a city. Let's understand, if I select a Pune and click on it, means my selection is Pune. From the list of the city I selected Pune. So here is my J option pins. The message box will be flashed, and what you selected for the further processions, what you selected, if you have a registration form, so you enter your name, enter your surname, that will be accepted by the J text box, and then J text field. And if you want to add your address, then obviously you have a J text area. But if you want to select a city, then obviously in such situations your user interface, while creating user interface, you have to use a J combo box, right? Means for accepting a single line data or the multi-line data, we have a text field or the text area. But to accept the for accepting one entry from the multiple, you have a collection. Means just try and understand, if you want to select any specific city from the list of the cities, obviously J combo box is used over here, right? So now for further processing, what data you selected, and I displayed about J option. Means this is for the message box. This to display the message in the swing, you have a J option pane. I will be explaining about that also. And so here it will prompt you the message what data you selected. If you select any different city like Delhi, again the event is processed on the J combo box, and it will give you the after processing event what data you selected from the J combo box, that will be displayed over here. So let us come back again to the coding. Now here in this case, as I said, I am writing a class called a J combo box, which extends from JFrame and implements action listener. Means I want to add a J combo box on the frame, and I want to process the event by using interface called as action listener. Now J combo box JCB means I create the variable of J combo box by the name of JCB and the container CP, right? While as we already get the enough details about why container is required, because we are not adding the visual components initialized directly onto the frame, but we have to add that all the components onto the container. So now here is the constructor of the demo J combo box, right? You will get the title of the swing based frame from here, from the user, whenever the instance created of the demo J combo box. Then you pass on the title of the title which you get of a frame, you will pass it on to the super class, that is called JFrame class. Then get content pane will get the matrix of the frame, and then cp means cp is a container actually. So whatever the matrix of the frame will be assigned to cp dot set layout null, because by default there is a flow layout. So now my container's layout will be the null, and this dot set size means what is the size of your frame, right, that you specify over here, and it is for specifying the background color of your container, right? So this is about the properties of the frame. After that you initialize the font, right? Font type equals to because what font you want to appear. Now from here the coding starts of a J combo box. JCB is a variable which you declare. Now JCB equal to new J combo box means now you create an instance of a J combo box. You set the font of a J combo box, you set the foreground color of a J combo box, and then there is a method called as add item. Now, as I said, like JCombo is a combinations and collection of various items. So you have a method called as add item, by which you can add the items. First item has to be the title of the JCombo box. Select any city sort of, right? So JCombo box, add item, select any city, and then rest of the like items, like whatever the list of the city you want to add, that I add it over here, right? Even if you have, let us understand, if you want to add the number of days of a month over there, so you can even able to set the loop, and then you can add the items over there. But right now for the demonstration reason, I am just like adding the five cities data. So I'm just not adding a loop and all things. I'm just simply using a method called as add item and add the items of the city over here. Then jcb.addActionListener, this now jcb.addActionListener will start listening the event fired on the JCombo box, and here I set the bounds of the where that JCombo box has to be appeared. I set the bounds off, and then I added that particular JCombo box onto the container, and then obviously I make it visible true. Now I hope you understand this, because it's like if you already deal with the swing based coding, this understanding this code is not a big deal, because we already discussed many times about how to consider swing based frame. The only thing the new is you are discussing about the properties and how we can add the combo box over there. So JCombo box JCB, and then here here are the I initialize the JCombo box object, set the font, foreground color, add the items, and make it like add action listener, means like event listener. I added as add action listener, set the bounds and add the container over there. Then once you click on any city, once you select any city, event will be triggered. Means that add action listener will create the object of anonymous object of action event and pass on to the action performed. As like the way you process the event on the button, in the similar way you can process the event on the like your JCombo box also. So action event A, obviously A dot get, if the A dot get source equal to JCB, right now we don't have any other visual components which is equally processing the event of action listener, but till then, if the source is JCB, then JCB dot get selected item, means like I want to know what item is selected actually, right? Because from that drop down, user is going to select any one item over there. So to further process, means like to maybe to display somewhere or put into the database, or for further requirement, I should know basically, because let us understand that if you are developing a registration form, right? So at user is select a city, he belongs to, he or she belongs to. So in the database I want to record the city name. So JCP dot get selected item. So whatever selected item you selected, you need to convert into the string and then assign to str. Why to convert into the string? Because whatever the items, whatever the names of the city you added, though it is a string type of data, but it now become a JCombo box type of data. So you need to convert it into the string to make it assignable to str. So just like we need to understand the method called as get selected item. Get selected item, this method belongs to JCombo box. What the methods we discussed up till now? Add item, to add the items. Then get selected item, to know the which item I selected from the JCombo box, and then J option pen, right? It again is a visual component, like you find that message box, J option pen or show message dialog. J option pen is a class which provides to show message dialog to display the message box, and this means current frame, and then this is the comment, you selected the value of str. Str means whatever the city name you selected from the JCombo box, it will be converted to the string and assigned to str. And J option pen means like you have to display that okay, what city you selected, means it will cross check the two things, whether the event is fired on the JCombo box or not, and after firing the event, what like city you selected that you displayed over there, right? So here I am having a main method where I create the object of demo JCombo box, right? Pass on the title and run it over there, right? So hope you understand the code. What I did, I created the class called as demo JCombo box, which extends from frame and implements action listener. right? As I'm directly referring a code because we already write enough code for developing a swing based frames. Then we have J-combo box and a container. J-combo box JCB. J-combo box is actually now visual components where we can make a collection of items like an array, and we add it to the container. So these are the properties. These are the properties belongs to just like set the title, get content pane, set layout, set the size of the frame, set the background, and add the font. Now basically the new thing is how to create an instance of a J-combo box, set the font, set the foreground color, add the items, right, and make it and add the event listener to the J-combo box. Obviously, to process the event on every visual components, we have to add the event listener. So add action listener is the event listener, which is going to listen if any city gets selected by the user or not. And then once you select any city, it processes the event. So if the source of that event is JCB J-combo box, then JCB dot get selected item to string, and it will display it over there. So if you try to execute this, I already demonstrated you. Now here are the things. Here is your frame's background color is cyan, and here is the J-combo box where you added the items like Nagpur, Pune, Mumbai, and Delhi. If you select any city over here, so your J option pen dot show message dialog event will be processed, and then like after firing the event, string str equals to jcb dot get selected item dot to string, which will give me that str will give me the value of that selected city, and then I J option pay dot show message dialog this comma you selected city and the str value. The str holds the what city I selected. In this manner, I successfully able to add a J-combo box and able to process the event of a J-combo box as well. Right? Hope you understand this. Right? Okay. So after successfully discussing about, after getting that all the ideas about J-combo box, let us discuss about different visual component, and that is called as J radio button. Now radio button means, like if you want to accept true or false type of value, right? Because let us understand, if you want to accept person's gender, right, whether it's a male or female, all right, you want to bill paid or not, right, true or false. So in such situations, or like selecting any option from the list of options, means for example, if you have a question like objective questions, and your 4 options are given, and you have to pick up any specific options. In such situations, your J radio button is used over there, right? So let us have a demonstration on the J radio button. Now just like after discussing about J-combo box, now I am writing a code for the demonstrating J radio button. Again, I am having a package like I am importing a package awt.star, aw.event, aw.swing, java x.swing. And now here in this case, like I'm using like I'm writing a class called as demo radio button, which extend frame and implements action listener. Again, as I already discussed you that radio button is actually accepting true and false type of data, and for developing an interface I am having a J radio button, right? So container CP J radio button, here I am creating 3 radio buttons, RB1, RB2, RB3, and then I am having a label LB1, LB2, LB3 sort of, right? Let us discuss like about if you run this, what this interface is going to give me the result. Okay, now here in this case I I'm having three radio buttons by the name of red, green and blue. If you selected just red, okay, it will prompt me the message you selected red. If I select the radio button red, and then and the background color of the frame also get converted to red over here, right? Then if you select green, then you click green, this is the message, and automatically the background color also changes to green. And if you select blue, right, you click blue, and your background color also changes to blue over here. Means this interface will give me the whichever the radio button you selected, automatically that color will be appear of the frame's color is going to change, and at the same time my option pane is going to prompt me that what value I select over here. Let us go for the elaboration of this. So here three radio buttons I selected, RB1, RB2 and RB3, and I am having the three labels, right? And then here again these are the properties of your radio button, properties of your frame. Set the title, get content pane, layout equal to null, size will be 800 by 800, and make it visible true. Now just try and understand one point, that okay, you can add the radio button like this, radio button equal to new radio button 2 and radio button 3. Now there is a concept called as radio button group. Now radio button is individual, but let us understand one property of radio button is you can select any one radio button from the frame at a time, right? You cannot select the multiple radio buttons, right? So in such situations, like let us understand, if your frame consists, select your gender, and on the means like that radio buttons for the gender male or female, these two radio buttons are there, and on the bottom you have another radio button. That radio button is for whether the bill paid or not, maybe yes or no, right? So yes, no, maybe, sort of. So now you have 5 radio buttons, but top radio buttons are referring to the gender, and bottom radio buttons are referring to the status of bill paid or not. So obviously, as I said, if you won't add the group of the radio button, what will happen? If you select gender also as a male, right? So now like you cannot select and you said select gender as a male, and then you try to select the bill paid no, right? So in such situations, like once you go for bill paid no, automatically the gender button will be disabled, right? Or it become a false. So it means like obviously you need a 2 radio button group. Then one group belongs to gender and second group belongs to the bill status, right? So that is the use of means that is why if you have a multiple radio buttons, and the multiple radio buttons belong to different group, just like in the examples which I discussed, one group is of belongs to your gender and second group is belong to the payment status. So in that case you have to add the radio buttons into that specific group. So button group BG equal to new button group. Now here actually we don't have any other radio buttons. All radio buttons are belong to the same group, but till then I am demonstrating that button group over here. So button group BG equal to new button group. Then we add the we have 3 radio buttons. Initialize RB1 equal to belongs to red, green and blue. Because if you want to select, these are the like 3 colors what we are giving as an option to you, and then I'll set the bounds of that buttons, right, where it has to appear. Obviously these are the buttons, so event handler has to be process that events, and then you have to add, if you don't, as I said, if you don't add the buttons into the button group, you can do it, but like that time only one group has to be there. If you have 2 button groups, one belongs to your gender and another belongs to payment status, so in such situation 2 button groups need to be added. But right now as I am demonstrating it, I am having only 1 button group. So first of all, that radio button has to be added to the button group, and then actual radio buttons need to be added to the content over here, right? So initialize the button group, initialize the buttons, add buttons into the, you set the bounds of it, make it action event listener need to be added, and then add that all the radio buttons to the button group, and at the same time the container. Now once you added that buttons onto the event handler, if you click on the button, if you select any button, then if the source is RB1, means if the radio button 1 is selected, obviously like here new image icon, because here I haven't selected any image icon, image is not available over here, but anyway I'll just like I'll do one thing. Okay, just wait. Okay, what I did now, I just added a folder, another folder by the name of images, because I want to deal with the images also. So I added the images. So if you physically go to the folder, right, then images folder I added over here, and then I put the images over here, right. So what you need to do, you need to right click on this, add the folder called as images, then go to the physical location, and in that folder copy the images, whatever images you require over there. Now if you now look at the changes. If you run this program now, if you select a radio button red, so initially it was only the background color of the frame was changing and the message box appearing, but now even I'm having an image also over here. And if I select the green, then look at the different image I'm like displaying over there. Blue, again the different image over here, right? Means like right now I'm dealing with the images as well. Okay, so for that reason, what I'm going to do, okay, so I have taken a label over here, that's why, okay, I'm having the radio buttons as well as I am displaying. Once I select radio button 1, so particular image also I'm going to display on the label 1, label 2 and label 3. In the last sessions we discussed how to put an image onto the label, right? So here if I click on the radio button 1, so JLB1, label 1 equal to new label, new image icon, to add an image onto the label, new image icon instance you have to create, then you have to specify the path. Images is a folder where you store the a.png folder. So a.png folder is actually, it's an Axiom Tech Guru's logo file over there. So I said, as I just set it as an image to the label, and then set the bounds of it, that particular label, and add it into the label. And the content, when you select a red radio button, so that Axiom Tech Guru's image will be appear, at the same time background color will become red, and then the J option pin.show message dialog, what you clicked, that like rb1.get text means like the methods. rb1 means radio button 1, get text means whatever the caption, whatever the title of that particular radio button 1 will be appear over. You selected red was the text, or red was the caption of that particular radio button 1. Now if my source is rb2, means if I select radio button 2, as I already said, you can, if you select radio button 2, automatically radio button 1 will be disabled, because what is the default property of radio button? You can select any one from the list, right? So rb2, then again if you select the rb2, it means you change the image, and then bounds will be set, and then you select that the background will become green, and then obvious it will display that you selected the green over here. And if you selected the next radio button, that is called as blue, and 3 radio buttons were red, green and blue, RGB. So obviously your image will be the login image, and then again it will display. Let us discuss this, because your code we understand now. Let us discuss the executions again, so that okay, if you select red, the background color become red, message will be you click red. Now means like I added the radio button by the name of red, by the title of red, and then green and blue, and then I added them into the one called as button group, and if I fire the event on the radio buttons, it will display the message that you set red, and the label also image will be appear on the label over there. Now if I select green, so look at that, the background color will change and the different image will be appear over here, right? And if I select blue, so obviously the different color and the image will be appear over here, right? Now this like actually with all the images, all the labels having the same bounds over there. So instead of taking 3 labels, I believe I have to take only 1 label, so that otherwise what happened, like it will overhead the things over there, because all the 3 labels have a similar bounds over there, right? That's why the images are overheading. But instead of taking 3 labels, I should take the 1 label only, then the message, then the problem will be resolved over there, right? So means like if I say I'm having only 1 label, and then here if I label 1, I create the instance and then add the images, means like only one other label that image can be added over there, right? Here I taken the separate labels, and every labels have the same bounds over. That's why it is overriding this out there. But anyway, like the focus has to be not adding the image or something, but like focus has to be the how we can deal with how we can add the radio buttons, right? And then after initializing radio buttons, how to add into the button group. Is we need to understand that what is a radio button, what is the purpose of adding radio button, what is the purpose of the button group, how to process the events of the buttons, right? And then how to process the like if you fire the event on, if you select the gender or something, if you select the payment schedule or something, then what to do. I mean, it's like how to process the events on the radio button that this code will be demonstrated to you, right? Hope you understand this, right? Now the last thing what I want to discuss about in today's session, that is about menu creation. In Swing, we have a J menu, then we have a J menu bar. And first of all, you have to create the J menu bar, then we have a J menu, and then we have a J menu item. These classes are there. Means first of all, you have to create the J menu bar. Menu means like this, file. This is about the menu bar. Then you got the menu like file, edit, format, view. These are the menus, and then these are the menu items where the actual event is processed, right? So let us discuss about how I can because after discussing about how I can add the J combo box, how I can add the J radio button, now my discussion is like how I can able to add the menus onto the Swing based frame, right? So like if you run the applications, what you will get here, the menu on the menu bar, 3 menus will be added: admin, user, and clerk, right? If you select admin, because let's understand, if you select admin, I'll be switch on to the admin login frame, right? So now here I'm just like giving the demonstrations like that. You click admin login, right? If I select user, you click user login. If you click clerk, you click clerk login. So it means these particular demonstrations will give me the idea how I can add the menu in the menu bar. Menu means these are the, and then menu items over there. Actually the event is pushed on the menu items. Now if you want to add menu within menu, then also you can add it. Let's discuss the coding firstly, then we will come to the execution of it. Now here I'll directly start with the coding. J menu bar means first of all, as I said, menu bar had to be added. Then in the menu bar you have to add the menu, and then on the menus you have a menu item over here, right? So here these are the properties of your Swing based frame. So first of all, let us say you create the instance of a J menu bar, you set the bounds of it and add the menu bar, right? You first of all add the menu bar, and then what options you need on the menu bar. The menu means will be admin and user and clerk. Means there are 3 menus I am generating: admin, user, and clerk. So obviously first of all menu bar has to be created, and menu bar need to be added to the container. On that menu bar you need to add the menu, right? So means 3 menus like admin, user, and clerk will be added to the menu, right? And then you have to initialize the menu item like admin login, user login, and clerk, and this, right? and these menu items you need to add to the menu, means menu 1, and we'll add the J menu 1 item. So means menu bar, on the menu bar you have to add the menu, and on the menu you have to add a menu item. So actually admin login is a menu item of admin, user login is a menu item of user, and clerk login is a menu item of clerk, right? And then obviously, as I said, the event will be processed, event will be added by the event handler, event listener will be added to the menu item. Because if you click on the admin login, then you have to go to the admin login frame and all, right? How to navigate from one frame to another, we already discussed about that. So now your action listener will be added to the menu items, and then if the get source will be in a menu like JMI1, means like if you select the admin login, then what menu item you selected, that is going to display on the message box, right? Here I am just like here I am not giving any idea of any applications. I just discussed how I can create the menu, and menu bar, menu item, menu. On the menu bar, first of all you have to add the menu and then the menu items. Let us understand, if you want to add like file, and then you want to add another menu, like menus in that, right? So on the menu bar, file has to be added, and on the file you have to add another menu, you know? And then menu item is the last item. But if you want to add another menu in it, means like menu within menu, then you can add that menu in that, and then on that menu you have to add another menu item over there. So here in this case I am directly adding menu item to the menu, means I am having a menu bar, right? I am having a menu bar, and on that menu bar I am adding the menu like the admin, user, and clerk. Let us say you want to add another in the admin, admin login, admin privileges, or any other things, that becomes another menu over there, and inside that you have another menu item. So but right now, to make it very simple, I am having one menu bar. I am having on the menu bar I am having admin, user, and these are the menus, and then I am having a admin login, user login, and clerk login. These are the menu items over there. So this will give you the clear-cut idea. I mean, first of all, menu bar has to be added to the container. Then you need to create the menus and add to the menu bar, and then on the menu we need to add the menu items over there. And we just need to understand that the event listener need to be added to the menu item. So if you click on the application and run it, if I select the admin and then click that, but this is the menu will be activated. Then if I click out the menu item, then what action you need to process after selecting this. You want to open the new file, you want to close that thing, that code you need to add over here. If you select user, just like let us understand that this is the interface where user login pages need to be appear. So if I click on the admin and admin login, then obviously I need to give the reference of that particular frame, new admin login. So admin login window will be open, right? If you are a user, and user login frame will be open over here. If you are a clerk, your clerk login will be interface will be open over here. Hope you understand about how to create the menus and the menu items and menu bar, and add it into the applications over there. So in today's discussion, as it is the next enhanced step of a swing 3, we have a discussion on the J combo box, we have a discussion on the J radio button, and we have a discussion of a menu, how we can create the menus over there, right? So the idea is because while creating a GUI using swing, we don't require only the J label, J text box, but at the same time we required or the button, because initially we developed the interface by using what is the sequence. We developed the interface by J label, J frame, then we like J text field, and then we have a button and button events, and then we discuss about how to add the images onto the J label, and then we discuss about how to navigate from one frame to another, and then the next in the third session we are discussing about J combo box, J radio button, and J menu. Now, so J combo box by using J combo box, you are collecting all the items together and process the event. J radio button means you have a button group, you had added that button group. I explain you what is the use of button group. And if you don't add the button, J radio button on the button group, so only if you are means that all the radio buttons are belong to one group, then if you have one group only, that's not a problem. But if you have more than one group, then the property of the radio button means you can select only one radio button from that. So in such situations, multiple radio buttons groups need to be created over there. And the last options was how to create the menu and menu bar and the menu items over there. Hope you understand everything well. So I'm just like giving you that all the source code which I tested here in the sessions with you. So hope you get everything clear. If you have any difficulties, obviously you need to contact the me through the mail over there, right? Okay then, all the best.